Hello everyone and welcome back to Grassroots NASCAR Racing. My name is Scott and I am just your average American guy who loves the sport of NASCAR and wants to share that with you. Now today we're going to do a little walk around of one of my cars. I haven't shown this one very much because it's just a roller. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it. I have an idea though, so I want your opinion on it at the end. But let me show you this car. So this one's pretty cool. This one was kind of a barn find to me here in Texas. You don't find many cars down here in Texas, and this one a guy just had sitting in his front yard down in Sealy, Texas, on the west side of Houston. He had it in his front yard just with a cheap car cover over it, and he had had it there for about 8 months, I think. The tires were flat, there were ant hills built up around it. You can see these tires are just toast where they were sitting in the mud. But yeah, he had it just sitting there. He didn't know what he wanted to do with it, so I was able to purchase it from him. This is just a roller. It's missing its drivetrain, it's missing its electronics right up front, and it needs a fuel cell in the back. So that's what it's missing, but its brakes, its shocks, the interior's complete pretty much. It's a pretty cool car. At one time, so if you look at the back, Parkway Chevrolet, Tomball, Texas. Apparently at one time they had gotten a hold of this car and had it sitting in the showroom, and it sat there for a little while, and then it got sold to a gentleman, and then the guy that I bought it from that gentleman. So it's been around a little bit, but I mean, it's the real deal. If you look in here up above the dash, you can see the RYR right there. So this car was originally purchased in 0304, I believe, sometime in there. If I have the screenshot, I'll put it up right here. But it was originally purchased by RYR. It's an LRP chassis, and it was built in 10 of 03. So it was bought by RYR. I'm trying to find out who raced it with them. If any of you guys know who would have that information, that would be really cool to find out. But then it went from them to Phoenix Racing. And this car was actually raced by Mike Wallace. I know what you're thinking. It says Nationwide and it says Mike Bliss. I have no idea why they did this. No idea why they put those stickers on the car. So at one time it was re-decaled, and I don't know why they did it. But if you look at it, this is a 110-inch wheelbase car. So it is a cup car. And they re-decaled all of this for some reason. But if you look at the front has this clear, like the clear bra type stuff that they use at super speedways all over it. You can see it right there where it comes down. So that when they re-decaled it, they couldn't take off these stickers off the front. 09, not number 1. It's the 09. So this was actually a Mike Wallace super speedway car. You can see it's got that big flat front nose on it with very minimal intakes. Just one little one right there, and then one up top. And then everything else is just big and flat. And I've actually got these. These are the skirts that would fit around the front to make it even lower. And they'd fit on just like that. So those were in the trunk of it when I got it, and it does have the hardware for it, which is cool. Now let me show you inside here. It's got the full containment seat, still intact. I did try and take this off. I need to take this off because when it was sitting in his front yard, a cat or something was getting in here, and you can see a bunch of fur down there. Got it all nasty. And there's actually a couple chunks of cat poop or raccoon poop over on that side. So I do still need to clean this car. I haven't really cleaned it. I cleaned the outside today just to show you. Got the dust off. But the inside I haven't really done anything with or touched. It's kind of cool. It's still got its original radio here. which is kind of neat. Got the window net. There's all your stuff down there. Look at that. We even got some kettle cooked chips. Nice. Got the oil reservoir back there with the gauge on it. Let me open up the back here, show you what's back underneath. Oh, pops a little bit. So you can see it doesn't have its fuel cell. We've got a few bits and pieces back here though. That's good to have. It's got the overflow tube. And if you guys know what these are, I have no idea what these are. Has LR inner 143 top, and then that one says RR 143. I have no idea what those are, so if you guys know what they are, drop a comment, let me know. It's got the correct wheels with the 1 and 09 on them. HP covers. I did have to take off these little pieces of the side skirt because when I loaded it in the car or in the trailer, it was so low that those were scraping, so I took those off when I first got it. Let's see if I can do this holding the camera. There we go. This one goes way up. Get one, get the other. There we go. So as you can see in here, it's still pretty complete. It's got a lot of the lines still, the overflow tanks, brake parts. Still, of course, has all the steering components, brakes. As you can see, I have not cleaned in here. Tons of spider webs, but everything's there, so I think it'll clean up really well, and I'll do a video of that pretty soon, cleaning this car up. But it doesn't have a radiator. I wish it had that, but it's still got all the screening and stuff like that. I thought it was kind of neat. It's so fun to see how these cars are built. You know, the way that they're all built individually, they're all different, and especially the generations. You know, most of my cars, ooh, it's still a little hot here in Texas. Most of my cars are from like the 90s, so I'm kind of used to that. This one is kind of built up like a 07, 08 right now, but it's super speedway. I'm not used to that either. So it's cool seeing like these supports for the hood. When the hood comes down, you can adjust those and the hood can rest on that. You can actually see up there where it has. And then of course these cars, they all have tethers on everything. You can see the tethers down here. So yeah, that's kind of, it's different from mine. But anyway, so here's the deal. What do I do with this car? So what I'm thinking, I'm not a huge fan of this paint scheme or anything, and especially since it's got the wrong stickers on it, what do I do with it? So I'm thinking, take all the stickers off, either wrap it red or paint it red, and turn it into a Dale Jr. Budweiser car. What do you think? I was thinking maybe a 24 Jeff Gordon, you know, with the blue and the orange flames. Might be cool, but I think red would just be easier. You know, it's just painting it red. I do have to do a little bit of work to it. There's a few spots it's missing paint, and because it sat outside, some water got underneath in a few spots. So there's just a few little places that I need to repair, but not much. And then at some point, somebody got into something. They bumped it right there on the back corner. That'd be easy to fix. So what do you think? Should I do that? Do you have a better idea? Let me know down in the comments. But just wanted to show you guys this car. I like it. It was a good find. It was cheap. That's always good. And I like that it's got a lot of its original components, and it's pretty cool. I like it. So yeah, let me know what you think, and take care. Have a good day.